Yeah, wearing the same shirt again 2 days in a row because this one actually didn't get stained up by anything. Thought I'd go ahead and start this off by talking about somebody that I didn't know much about until I ran across a video where he keeps getting a security guard involved. And he's not the only one doing this. There's a few influencers, I guess you can call them, which is pathetic to be one at this point. Because most influencers, aren't they just a bunch of jackasses with security guards trying to act like they're bigger than what they are? They're all about 110 pounds, little weak pussies that couldn't fight their way out of a wet paper sack. And all they're doing is getting security guards for more clout. Because honestly, you pay a security guard a couple $100,000 a year while you're getting paid millions a month using him for your own videos. It's really just pays for itself. They're all just lame. They're clout chasers. They make other people's lives miserable while just over exaggerating their own lives. And I know a lot of people are going to say you're speaking because you're jealous. I honestly couldn't give a shit because the stuff they spend money on, it's not stuff I like. Honestly, I make enough money to enjoy what I own, what I pay for. I'm not in a bad situation. I'm very blessed in where I'm at. So to be jealous, I'm going to tell you one thing. It's not something I ever feel. I don't feel jealous of somebody owning a bigger truck than me because I bought the vehicle I like. It's cheap and it's reliable. I own quite a few things that I enjoy. So being jealous is not one of those feelings I feel. But Jack is clearly somebody that's super delusional and has been for a long time. I think it's people like this, and for a long time, it started with Jake Paul or the Paul brothers, both of them, being absolute assholes and jackasses on the internet and just for literal clout and selling to literal children as much as possible. Now, while they had legal ways around it, whatever it may be, because you're not supposed to advertise to children, they technically didn't, so let me go ahead and say none of this is like me saying they are doing stuff illegal. I'm not stating that. But what they do actually do is sell a larger-than-life persona. What they try to do is make kids think it's cool to be a complete nuisance, a moron, completely low education, low IQ jackass. That's what they sell. They sell the personification of a loser. And that's all they're ever going to be. Small bullies. The clip I'm about to show you will kind of explain all of that entirely in one small clip. And there's actually another clip I didn't feel like pulling up, but this one is directly, a problem by him.
What? Little problem? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, being a degenerate like him is apparently like a cool thing. And it's been like that for a while. This isn't something new. It's just a little extra new level. While they were jackasses in their town, they usually were confined just directly in their own homes, just being a noise complaint, essentially. But Jack is decided to be a jackass because him to be squaring up and walking wide up against somebody, I don't know where he's at. Don't really care. But he's lucky he has any amount of security because, I mean, those security guards are honestly all the security that he pays for and Neon pays for, all these people. Yeah, you are just as stupid to be his security detail at all. You could tell he's a piece of shit the way he acts, and he doesn't need all this. This is what happens when you give, children without any consequence money. They don't need it. They have no idea what real consequences are. If I went up to the mall when I was 18 and tried to bear up on somebody like that, yeah, I'd probably have my ass whooped. You want to know why? Because that's what happens. A little 110-pound boy is not about to go up against anybody 180 or bigger. And he'd be smart to keep his mouth shut against people like that because, to be honest, big guys, they don't take that easy. Now, he's been lucky, and he's going to keep being lucky with the security guards and stuff like that. But there was a clip where he almost wasn't lucky. Some dude come out of nowhere and about clowned on him with another guy that he was being confrontational to. To give you an understanding, he had every reason, that father had every reason to be mad. He was yelling borderline obscenities where he was trying to twist the words around to try to get reactions. And he got the reaction he wanted. And then his security guard come up, being a little bitch too, trying to come up with this shirt with the cuss words on it. And all this man said is, can you watch your mouth and be careful about what's on your shirt? And the guy's like, oh, your kids can't read. Jack, you are an absolute buffoon. The way you act without any care is going to get you hurt. And when that happens, you're not going to have any sorrow from me. I'm going to tell you that now. And then right after that, some older gentleman, it looks like, tried to take him down pretty quick. And then his absolute punk of a security had to help him because he's getting paid to. I have no sympathy for you at all either. If somebody is going to get you because of him, that's on you. This is completely unacceptable. This is going to be borderline problematic. All he's going to do is get himself hurt. And like I said, you're not going to have any sympathy for me. Once I see them black eyes and a complete ass whooping on him, I'm probably going to laugh. I'm not going to lie. Because it's people like this, they get away with whatever they want. They blow money on everything. And they literally only allow, they're just trying to let kids see how wild they are. It's children that watch him, not actual grown adults. There's no adult watching this absolute garbage. This is what happens when a full generation is raised on nothing but ADHD-induced TV shows and like short-term thoughts. All they know is what they can do right now. They have no future forethought. He might have somebody that's going to manage some of his money, and the rest is just for fake clickbait clout. So when he's got something getting, repoed, it's probably fake. He probably rented it, and they got to pick it up, and he just made a clip out of it. He surrounds himself with money-hungry people. All they want is for the extra clout they can get to trickle down in their success. That's all these people do. They get in these big-ass mansions. They don't manage their money right. And they always have these very, attractive women around them that are just nothing between the eyes. There's literally nothing going on up here except for how do I look on camera and will this make me a little extra money? That's it. No personality, no quirkiness, just honestly just side. They're on the side, that's it, and they feed off of the main characters. That's all it is. Not to mention he was doing stuff months ago with the Island Boys. If that doesn't scream clout chaser, I don't know what will. Because these two are absolutely goofy as well. Now, I don't know how good they're doing now. I know they've done a lot of clout chasing. They've done some really messed up videos to try to get, more attention and try to get more views, more videos, whatever they're trying to do for views. It's getting outrageous what they did. I mean, it got pretty disgusting. But this is pretty much what YouTube's coming back to. We come full circle. About once every few years, somebody starts to grow in very horrible fashion. It's always somebody looking for clout, starting shit, pretending to be the baddest dude alive. And then eventually they get hurt. Somebody can, whoops the shit out of them, or they get lucky and keep themselves behind a fenced house and causes disruptions for years to come. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to this dude, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be good. Maybe he'll survive it, considering he just keeps using all his extra money on, security. A bunch of punk dudes that are willing to watch his stupid ass, which I think's stupid, and I've probably said that 1,000 times. I don't know, this just gets under my skin. People like this that treat everybody else like NPCs, like this is a full-on video game. They can do whatever the hell they want. Super pathetic. And I think people like that need to go to a different area and try that again. Try that in areas where you know they're going to get their ass whooped. Because security is not going to help you for a very long time. Eventually, you're going to find the right person at the right time. And they're not going to care about that security. They're going to have something to say. And they're going to have something to say with both of these. And you're going to get hurt. But like I usually say, people like this, they don't see small channels like me. They're not ever going to hear this. And they also don't have anything going on up here to ever understand what 5 years from now is. They want to do what's now. They're looking at all the numbers. They're seeing all the green across the YouTube studio, like, the whole statistics behind it. That's all they care about. Clout, views, and money. They're just money hungry. There's no humbleness to them. They fake giving things away, or they barely give things away just so they can get a little extra. Look, I'm a goody two-shoes, when really, no, you're just a piece of shit too. That's all I got to say about that today. Y'all have a good one.